Hello, this is Titanosaurus Productions, and today I am doing a review of the movie Van Helsing. Now, I haven't done a full-on review in a while, so this is gonna seem a bit new to some people, because I know I've had a lot of new subscribers, and if any of them are watching this video, they might be like, whoa, what is this? And yeah, I haven't really done movie reviews in a while, but as I said in the introduction video for the month of October, I'd be doing a lot of spooky videos, and one of them is going to be this one. I haven't done much right now in terms of spooky videos, but I'm gonna try to get on that. And this right here is the first one, which is a review for the movie Van Helsing. So I guess we've got to start off by writing it up here. If you don't know how this works, we split it into two sections. The pros, the weird S, and cons. That way, we can see how good the movie is depending on how many pros and cons it has. Alright. Now, I gotta check back and see if that's that's the right way of doing things. So let's maybe draw a picture of our main character right here. It's gonna look bad because I'm drawing this with very little time. There's a picture of Van Helsing right there. Okay. Now that that is done, we can get to business. So, whoa, it's been 2 minutes already. Okay, we gotta be fast. So, let's start off with the special effects. The special effects are really good for this movie. I just want to say, because, it's 2004, and for the time, these are really good. And they still hold up to this day, which is even better. If you can get special effects from quite a while ago look good in like a modern day time, that's great. And the whole screen has gone blurry. Time to turn on the lights, because the spooky atmosphere isn't working anymore. Special effects, see that right there? There we go. This is what we want. I'm just going to put that right there. Anyway, next up we have the acting. I like the choice of actors. So I guess it would be casting, I guess, but they all did a very good job, I think. Very good choices there. The comedy was great. When there was comedy, it was on point. They weren't overly funny like a Marvel movie. Not that I'm trying to diss Marvel, but I'm just saying they sometimes overdose the comedy. So, that's what that would be. Okay. We've got to talk about the monsters. We cannot look over the monsters in this movie. First of all, I just want to say these are some of the best interpretations of certain monsters I've ever seen. Such as... Okay, I'm doing a really bad job of drawing these characters right now. So, I'm just gonna, try to push this over here. leave it like that. But anyway, the monsters are really good in this film. They are just epic. Because they, with the time period the movie was made in, you'd expect the special effects to be like, not great, but okay. But this movie did such a great job with the monsters that to this day they still look better than even special effects now, I think. Kind of, not really. But the werewolf was the werewolves were very good werewolves, I must say. Frankenstein, I love Frankenstein's monster in this movie. He's just great. I like how he's not an antagonist. I found that to be very interesting. Something else I liked was, the Dracula in this movie. You gotta have a good Dracula, and I really liked how both, it could be really bad Dracula. There we go. I really liked how, what was it, like, Johnny Depp, who played Dracula in this movie? I don't know. Oh, that's very blurry. Anyway, Van Helsing, werewolf, Frankenstein's monster, Dracula. Okay, back to the review. So, Dracula, I really like how he was, mixed into the story with Frankenstein and Frankenstein's monster. And Igor, I also very much liked Igor. I liked Van Helsing. I liked all of the characters. They were just great characters. I loved all their personalities and things. As I said, special effects were very good. Soundtrack is great. Story was great too. I gotta put both of those down. So soundtrack, definitely a strong point for the film. And what was it I said? Story, yeah. I was talking about the story earlier, how they mix all of the things together, which I really liked. Special effects, acting, comedy, monsters, soundtrack, and story all make Van Helsing a great movie, and probably one of my top 10. Because it only has pros, there are no cons. And most movies I review don't have any cons because I usually like most movies I watch. And this one is no exception. This is just an amazing film, especially when you own it on Blu-ray and you turn on subwoofers to make it sound a lot louder. So if you haven't seen Van Helsing, and if you like classic Universal monsters, or just monsters in general, I recommend you check this out. There are so many great things about this movie, and it would be hard to pass up. You haven't lived until you've seen Van Helsing. Anyway, that is all for this video. Goodbye.